Afternoon, everyone. So before going to start our biology workshop, as ma'am sent the instructions, we'll discuss. So first concept understanding, right? So before while you are entering the class, you need to explain the first concept. What is the concept based? So main points you explain. So then students will understand clearly what is the concept madam is going to teach. Why? Because they are writing exam CC patterns, right? So whatever you are teach, what is in a textbook, that much only you are teaching. They can't think critically and skill based. So when the student will think critical or skill based manner, if you explain clearly about the concept, if they will understand the concept clearly, then only they can answer any type of questions. As we are preparing the question papers, you know how the question model. So same, first thing is the explaining about the concept clearly. So next we are going for the exam. So you know our biology subject is very interesting subject. You can go with mostly activities, experiments, or some of the demonstrations. Like, right? So the subject while you are teaching, our class should be lively. So the students should attract our subject. How can you attract the students? With our explanation only. Which way we are explaining, what the activities we are doing, what type of teaching aids we are bringing, how we are demonstrating those, how you are explaining. So if you are follow these charts also we can use, right? Some of the models, if you take the example, what models we can prepare? Lungs, working model of lungs we can prepare, that you can get it with plastic bottle, already we know that. So you can show demonstration of the working model of lungs, then students will attract towards your class. Heart also, right? So like this, some demonstrations we can do, some experiments. For example, we are today our class is root systems. So mainly you are having two root systems, tap root system, fibrous root system. You get the tap root and fibrous roots, the plant, live plants, then you can explain with the teaching aid. Then they will attract towards our subject. So like that we have to follow the activities, main thing in our subject specially. Why? Because whatever the content in your books in a science, so those are all we are having the evidence. We can go to laboratory and we can prove it, other than the other subjects. So we have to utilize that thing. If lab is required, we can take the children to lab and we will explain. We will do the activities. So next one is the communication skills. So how we are communicating to the towards the students? Simple language only, which they can understand. So if you are following like your how your voice will be, that your voice it should reach the end of the class. Who is the sitting on the last bench? They also should reach your voice. So then, but that language should be simple enough, which they can understand. That's enough. Then one more thing is the main point is to encourage the children to ask the questions like why, how. So not only one way a topic like classroom. So discussion should go on. So while the class is going on, they should question you what is the doubt. So you encourage the children. So think critically or skill based questions or how, why question. If they raise the question, then we can clarify the doubt. Like that, we should encourage the children first. Next, you should apply that content, whatever the concept is there, that you apply to your real life. Best example, osmosis and diffusion you can take, right? So you are planning today, you are teaching the osmosis or diffusion topic. You can take one scent bottle to class. What will do with scent bottle? You open the cap of the scent bottle and keep in one corner. Then after some time, what will happen? That perfume will spread all over the room. Then you can explain. So like every home they are having perfumes, right? So like that you should relate that topic to our real life. Okay, the scent is came out from the bottle due to diffusion concept. Osmosis. While you are explaining osmosis, you ask the students why your mother sometimes soak the vegetables in water before cutting the vegetables. It will give the freshness. Why? Because osmosis. This is a concept, osmosis concept. So like that, real life, you should apply the examples, the whatever the concept you are teaching that day. So how you can do these and all the things before going to class? You plan. So the planning must and should. So then if you plan like this, today my topic is this one. So shall I take the scent bottle or potato for osmosis activity or plant? So like that, before going to class, if you plan properly, then you can complete. So then the class will be attract. Next, not only this, you have to maintain the time management also. So whatever the content today we are going to present or complete as per our micro schedule, you don't rush up that, but you have to complete. So this is also done by the pre-planned. If you planned before, okay, this is the content I need to complete. So how to say in a easy methods or demonstrated method or experimentation or with activities or what type of live example can I give? If you plan before, like mind map, then you can complete your portion in the time only. That's the main thing. Next one is that maintenance of class. That's the most important. If you are teaching very well, you are demonstrating, but you are doing some activities, still class is not managed by you. Means that discipline is missed. The students are not attentive. So how can you control this? So you have to questioning always, evaluation. So you have the doubt, some students are not listening, they are not attentive. Immediately ask the question. If you continue like this 1 or 2 classes, they will be attempt. So like that, evaluation also will be very important thing. So next one is the revision. So class is completed. You followed that everything what we discussed and as per your pre-planned everything completed. Then revision must and should. So what's the key points? Today you took that internal structure of thought. That full content as you planned, you completed with explanation and diagram and chart. Then last 5 minutes, use the time for the revision. What's the key points are there? First one is what is the heart, what is the use of that, what is the functioning, how many chambers are there, what we'll call the upper chambers, what we'll call the lower chambers, what is the blood vessels, finally how many circulations are there, like double circle, like key points, not the full, the summarization of the that day class. So then that will complete by the revision, then students will listen the next one more class. If you go to the next day class, just they will recall, then we'll continue the continuation of the class. Like that, these are all the main points to the biology class. So mainly we have the advantages, more activities and experiments. Through the activities and experiments and demonstrations or whatever the charts, if you go to class pre-planned, then the class should be a lively. Okay, I think you will follow all this. Thank you.